everyone, Enigma Coin Collector here, and we're back with another nickel hunt. I have been struggling to get silver war nickels and buffaloes recently. I've been having lots of luck with them in years past, but for some reason it seems to be going through a dry spell here over on the channel. So I've got 2 boxes of nickels. Figured, why not? Let's go ahead and try our luck again. And this is a different type of box. Usually I get, I believe, the Brinks boxes. This appears to be a Loomis box, which I don't usually get. Yep. So I'm excited for this. Maybe a change-up will do us good. See that I've already cracked the top, and there are some older Jefferson designs on here. Nothing spectacular, though. No older dates that I can see via a quick glance. We're going to be looking for silver war nickels. We're going to be looking for buffalo nickels. Last time we got a key date and a semi-key date. Hopefully we'll continue that streak. I'll be looking for all the double dies and everything else on Rob Finds Treasures mat right here below. This is his updated mat that he just released a few months ago, so it's got literally everything you can want for in hunting nickels. Whenever I get one of those finds, or of 30s, 40s, or 50s in the Jefferson era, I'll be bringing you in. Hopefully we have lots of finds. Let's go ahead and get cracking. I'm excited. I love hunting nickels. It's been a while. Let's do this. Roll 1, incoming. And roll number 1 is going to provide us with our first find. It's going to be a 1941 minted in Philadelphia. It gets us on the board early. Like to see that. Roll number 4 is going to have 2 finds. I just flipped over this 1941, so we've got 2 41s kicking us off, also out of Philadelphia. But I glanced up the roll. We've got a 1939 nickel. So second year Jefferson. If it's got a mint mark on it, we've got a key date. And we don't, just a Philadelphia, but we can check for the doubling on Monticello and 5 cents, which we don't have, but it is a 39, and it's nice to see an earlier Jefferson early in the hunt. I just opened roll number 5. It looks like we've got some gold, probably just going to be a gold-plated nickel. Yeah, gold-plated Louisiana Purchase. So we will take that. Not sure what we're going to call that, but it's something. Gold-plated nickel in the box. Next roll, roll 6. Got a 1946. This one is minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, we've got another find. This is a 1940, minted also in Philadelphia. We're on the next roll, roll number 8, and we've got another 40s find. Crazy no 50s so far. This is going to be a 1949. I believe that's Denver. Yes, it is. 1949 Denver to add to the board. Roll number 11, and I see our first foreign is going to make its appearance from our friends up north. Going to be Canadian, 1999. Also, we did find our very first 2009 Denver nickel in a very long time. Same roll, and right beside that Canadian, we're going to have our first 50s of the hunt finally. 1954 out of Denver. Roll 13, and I saw the S mint mark on the back, so I knew it was going to be something. This is a 1941 S to add to the board. Same roll, and we have another 40s to add to the board. It's a 1940 minted in Philadelphia. Well, and we have 2 finds, both 50s it looks like. 1957 out of Denver. And yep, a 1954 out of Philly. Roll number 18, we've got another 50s, 1953 from Philly. Now the 50s are making a comeback. Here we are with roll number 20. We've got a 1959 from Denver. Roll 21, we've got another 40s. They're making a comeback now too. 1940 out of Denver. Same roll. 50s have something to say about that. 1957. Philly. Next roll, we had an ender, but the date was facing inside the roll, so we couldn't see it. 1957 out of Denver. Roll 23, we've got another 1939 second year Jefferson. Can we get a key date this time? Nope, another Philadelphia. And heavily damaged, but I don't see any doubling. We'll just check to make sure my eyes are right. 1939, the second one of the hunt. Next roll, we've got yet another 1939, and I see something back here that looks like a war nickel, but there's no letter above the Monticello, so it's not, but it looks old. We'll check that out next. Our third 1939 is going to be another Philadelphia. Yep. And no doubling, but it is a 39. Third one of the box. That's crazy. And this one back here, man, it looks like a war nickel, but it's a 1941, so it definitely is not. Still, we'll take those finds and add them to the board. Next roll, roll 25, halfway through the box, we've got a 1947, minted in Philadelphia. Well, I just cracked open roll number 26, and second coin in, I thought it was a little bit odd looking by the edge. Little thin. It's because it's a buffalo nickel. Looks a little polished. No mint mark, so it's Philadelphia. Let's see if we get a date. And we are going to get a date. Looks like it's a 1929. Very slick Philadelphia minted buffalo nickel. Always exciting to get one of these, and it's been a while since we found a buffalo nickel in our rolls. We will take it, and that's going to go on the board. Buffalo in the box. Next roll, we've got another find. This one's 1955, Denver. Next roll, next find, and we've got another 1959 to add to our finds, and this is a 59 out of Denver. Next roll, and another 50s find. This one is a 1956 out of Denver. Roll number 31, and we've got another 1955, also from Denver. Next roll, we've got a 40s find this time. It's going to be a 1946 minted in Philadelphia. Roll number 34, and we've got another find. It's just another 1959, but we'll take it out of Denver. Roll 35, and I see two Canadian edges already. Yep, 1994, and all the way near here at the end, 1998. Same roll, and we've got a really wore out 1957, Denver. Roll number 39 had an ender, 1946, minted in Philadelphia, 1 year off silver. Same roll, and we've got a 50s find, a 1952, minted in Denver. Roll 40, 1953 nickel here, minted in Denver. Hard to see that one, but that's what it is. Roll 42, we've got a 1948 that's pretty worn, and that's going to be from Philadelphia. Roll 44, we've got a 1954 minted in Denver. Roll 45, another find, this one from the 40s, 46, Philadelphia. Roll 49, you've got a 1946 yet again out of Philadelphia. And that's going to wrap things up for box number 1. It was a pretty good box with that Buffalo, the gold coin, the 09, and all the finds, really. Still haven't gotten a silver war nickel in quite some time, so hopefully there's going to be one in box 2. Let me go ahead and get that set up, and I'll be right back with the first find. First find of box 2 isn't going to be from the United States. It's going to be a 1985 Canadian. We're on roll number 12, and the only thing we have so far is that Canadian. I bring you in because I filmed a few of these clips, and it's turned out to be false, so they're not going to make it into the video. But I think we may have a war nickel candidate right here. We'll know here in a second. Oh, yeah, baby. Silver war nickel time. See that P above the Monticello? We've got a silver war nickel. 1943. It has been a while. Checking for that 2/3. And the doubled eye. It's pretty worn, but man, it is good to see a silver war nickel finally pop out of the box. I will take it. Same roll, and I see two more finds, both from the 40s. I've got a 1940 here, pretty worn. And that's going to have a mint mark. That's a 40S. That is nice to see. 1940S, and then a 1948. And I think that's a Denver. And it is 1948 Denver to add to the finds. Roll 14, we've got our first 50s find. 1954 Denver. Roll 19, we've got two more finds. This one is going to be a 1948, another Denver. And then I see a 56 poking out saying hello. 56 from Denver. Roll 23, 1940 from Denver. Roll 28, another 40s find. 1949, this time out of Philadelphia. Roll 31, we're going to have a few finds here. We've got a 1953 out of Denver. I see a Canadian edge. It looks a little crusty. Yep. It is a 86 Canadian, our second of the box. And then this just looks like an older edge. Yep, 1946 Philly. Roll 37, we've got another 1948 add to the board. This time, Philadelphia. Next roll, we've got our next find. This one's going to be a 1954 from Denver. Roll 19, we've got another 50s. They're trying to make the charge and tie it up. 57, Denver. Roll 42. This box is going to have a silver, and I just slid down a very nice looking Buffalo. Looks like it's going to be from Philadelphia. What year? Man, that is some good detail. You see most of the horn. 1936, in great shape. Let me put this under the scope so you can check it out. Holy cow. 1936 Philadelphia with a great strike. Guys, you don't see them like this in circulation very often. That is a very cool find. Same roll as that Buffalo, and we've got a 1942, which could be a silver war nickel, but judging by its condition and its look, I don't think so. Yeah, it's just going to be a 42 clad from Philadelphia. Roll 44, and we've got a 1958 minted in Denver. Same roll, and we've got a metal detecting find that counts as a find. 54. That Denver. 54. That's an S. 1954 S to add to the board. All right, guys, box 2 is coming on strong. I just laid out roll number 45, and I see two finds. First one is a 1946 Philadelphia, and then I think I see a war nickel here back at the end. And I do. Philadelphia. Right there. 1942 silver war nickel. 42 Philadelphia. Two war nickels in the hunt. And roll 50 is going to give us one more find. It's a 1954 out of Philadelphia. So that's going to conclude the hunt. Let me go ahead and get things tallied up, and I'll be back with the recap for you because we're out of rolls to hunt. And here we are at the recap, and with a little bit of a surprise twist, box 1 is actually going to edge out box 2 with points. I think because of all of the finds in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, box 2 didn't have that, but quality of finds, I think we've got to hand it over to box number 2, and we'll get there in a minute. Recap on box one, we had 339s, no key dates there. We did have that really worn buffalo nickel, but it was a buffalo nonetheless. Had that gold-toned coin. Then you can see all the finds in the 40s. We did have an 09D. It's been a while since I've gotten an 09 in a hunt. I did go through here and look for all the RPMs and the overmint marks and all the errors and varieties. Nothing to be found there, but we did get a lot of them, which gives box one a lot of points. Box two, and I think the find of the hunt is this 1936P. I mean, awesome condition buffalo. I'm not an expert on buffalo nickels. I'm not sure what this would grade, but man, it is a stunning example. Let me know what you think it would grade in the comments below. Also had those two silver war nickels, one being a 42P, which is a transition year war nickel. It's nice to see that in the box. No 30s Jeffersons, but we did have some 40s, just not as many as the first box in the 50s as well. 3 foreigns apiece in each box was a really, really fun hunt. Finding those silvers near the end of the box and that buffalo was really, really fun, and it was a really exciting hunt overall. I hope you enjoyed coming along for me for the ride. Remember, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, you got to subscribe. If you got something to say, put it in the comments below. Appreciate a thumbs up, and remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open those rolls and you find out what you got on the inside. Thanks for taking the time to watch, everyone. Catch you on the next one.